These are the 10 dumbest lottery winners. Number 10, Michael Carroll, $9.7 million. At just 19 years old, the Englishman hit the jackpot and claimed he wouldn't spend the nearly $10 million in lavish ways, and he did just that. With his newfound wealth, he went on a wild spending spree, buying a mansion worth £325,000, which seems like a bargain in today's expensive housing market. He also splurged on extravagant holidays, spending almost £500,000 to travel the world in style. Cars became his passion, and he filled his garage with a Range Rover, 2 BMW M3s, a BMW Z4, and 3 Mitsubishi Evos. However, amidst the glamour and luxury, he confessed to a dark secret. He was spending £2,000 every day on cocaine and another £1,000 on prostitutes. Yikes! Less than 10 years later, Michael ran out of all his money and was forced to return to work as a garbage man. So dumb. Number 9, Denise Rossi, $1.3 million. In a world where lottery winners often celebrate their good fortune by sharing it with their loved ones, Denise Rossi had a unique approach to her $1.3 million jackpot. Rather than sharing the exciting news with her husband, she chose to keep quiet and secretly filed for divorce, hoping to keep all the money for herself. Her surprising actions left her husband feeling very confused, but eventually he found out the truth. He would then sue Denise and successfully claim the $1.3 million jackpot for himself. In a twist of fate, Denise lost everything she had hoped to gain and learned a powerful lesson called karma. Number 8, Evelyn Adams, $5.4 million. Most people have dreams of winning the lottery jackpot at least once. Well, Evelyn Adams managed to win it not just once but twice and ended up with a whopping $5.4 million in just 2 years. Those are 1 in 17.3 trillion odds. Crazy. However, there was one problem. Evelyn had a serious gambling addiction and lost most of her winnings in one of the popular Atlantic City establishments to slot machines. Despite sharing some of her jackpot winnings with loved ones, it's hard to overlook the fact that she let her incredible luck slip away. Number 7, Christina Goodnow, $1 million. In 2005, Christina Goodnow won $1 million in the $1 million jackpot lottery, but her joy quickly turned to despair when it was discovered that she had used her deceased mother-in-law's credit card to buy the winning ticket. Christina lost her winnings and faced fraud, theft, and forgery charges. They took all her money and put her in jail. Imagine that. Number 6, William Bud Post, $16.2 million. In 1998, with less than $3 to his name, William found a glimmer of hope when he purchased a lottery ticket from the Pennsylvania lottery draw. To his astonishment, William won an incredible $16.2 million, instantly transforming his life. However, things would get sour pretty quickly. His girlfriend at the time sued him for a third of his winnings and was successful in her claim. His own brother hired a hitman to take his life, and William faced constant charges after shooting a shotgun at debt collectors. However, it was his reckless spending that sealed his fate. He once bought an airplane that he couldn't even fly, cars, a boat, and the alimony costs of 6 separate divorces will also do the trick. William eventually plunged himself into $1 million worth of debt. Just 8 years after winning the lottery, William sadly passed away. Number 5, Ronnie Music, $3 million. When you win the lottery, investing that money is the best thing you can do. That's what Ronnie Music did. However, it's also important where you invest it. Ronnie, a Georgia resident, won $3 million in the lottery in 2015. However, he reportedly made a poor decision by purchasing 11 pounds of methamphetamine. Subsequently, Ronnie Music Jr. was arrested in 2016 by the U.S. Attorney's Office. United States Attorney Ed Tarver highlighted Music's misguided actions, stating that he invested his lottery winnings in the illegal drug trade. As a result, Music now faces a lengthy prison sentence. During the investigation, law enforcement seized over $1 million worth of meth, firearms, ammunition, vehicles, and $600,000 in cash. Music eventually pleaded guilty to federal drug trafficking and firearm charges. Number 4, Callie Rogers, $1.9 million. Callie Rogers, a regular teenager living in the UK, experienced an incredible twist of fate at the age of 16 when she won approximately £1.9 million in the UK lottery. However, being so young, she encountered difficulties in handling such a substantial amount of money. Shortly after receiving her prize, Callie embarked on a reckless spending spree, using her winnings for clothes, extravagant vacations worth $350,000, parties, breast implants costing $18,000, generous gifts for friends and family totaling $500,000, and lots of cocaine. I sense a trend here. Callie made headlines recently when she received a 22-month driving ban following a car crash. The incident occurred while she was under the influence of cocaine, and it came to light that she had depleted her lottery winnings. In a distressing turn of events, the mother of four had to be subdued with pepper spray during her apprehension, as she had veered off a country lane while attempting to evade the police. Number 3. Jose Antonio Cuatuc, $750,000. In 2010, when Jose won the lottery, he faced a unique predicament. Living in the U.S. without legal status, he turned to his boss for help in claiming the prize to avoid potential legal troubles and deportation. Initially, this plan seemed foolproof. However, Jose soon encountered a disheartening twist as his boss falsely asserted that he was the true ticket purchaser. Navigating a complex and risky situation, Jose found himself in a difficult position. Taking legal action against his boss could jeopardize his own immigration status. Fortunately, he possessed security camera footage that captured him buying the ticket, solid evidence to establish his rightful ownership of the $750,000 prize. Nevertheless, Jose's journey was far from smooth. A significant portion of his winnings, $250,000, went towards taxes, and an additional $250,000 was depleted by court fees throughout the legal process. On top of it all, Jose faced further setbacks as he was jailed for drunk driving. Once the court case was won, he was unfortunately deported back to Guatemala. Despite the challenges, Jose managed to retain some of his winnings. Number 2. Americo Lopez, $38.5 million. Workplace lottery pools are a common phenomenon that often leads to unnecessary drama. In one notable incident, a group of construction workers from New Jersey decided to pool their money and entrusted Americo Lopez with the task of purchasing the tickets. However, Lopez chose to cash in the winning ticket for himself and promptly resigned from his job, causing outrage among his fellow workers. The situation took a dramatic turn when one of Lopez's co-workers decided to conduct an investigation and uncovered the truth. Consequently, Lopez was brought to court where he faced the consequences of his deceitful actions. The court ruled that he was obligated to split the prize money among himself and his 5 former colleagues. Considering Lopez's greedy behavior, some might argue that he deserved to lose even his share of the money. In number 1, David Lee Edwards, $27 million. In 2001, David, a Kentuckian with a history of spending a significant portion of his life behind bars, experienced a life-altering event when he won $27 million in the Powerball lottery. With his newfound wealth, David made some immediate extravagant purchases. He bought 2 homes, one at $1.6 million and another at $600,000. But his spending spree didn't end there. In fact, it just got started. He purchased a Lamborghini Diablo, a Dodge Viper, a private jet, and even a golf cart worth $35,000 that's designed like a Hummer. While these purchases may seem like typical displays of wealth, David had another peculiar passion that took a toll on his finances. He had a deep fascination with medieval weaponry and invested lavishly in a collection of approximately 200 antique swords and sets of armor. Regrettably, David's extravagant spending and financial mismanagement were not the only challenges he faced. He battled a relentless drug addiction that not only drained his bank account, but also had a severe impact on his health. Just 5 years after his lottery win, he found himself completely broke, living in a storage unit. Wow, these were some really dumb lottery winners. If you made it this far, who was the dumbest winner in your opinion? Let us know in the comments.